Thanks, Alistair. Now, when Carlos Santos moved to Bristol from Portugal, aged just 21, he was hoping to build a better future for himself. But when you find out what he's doing now, I think you'll agree that he's made all of our futures a bit more hopeful, including out of the man sitting alongside him right now. Carlos is a bus driver for First Bus. And after the loss of a fellow driver following a cardiac arrest, he's made it his mission to make sure that none of us are more than 3 minutes away from life-saving defibrillators. I mean, it's an amazing mission. Carlos, you fundraised for a defibrillator that was put up in the centre in memory of your friend. Can you put into words how it felt when that was unveiled?
You know, it felt really good because, you know, Richard had a cardiac arrest whilst waiting to get on his next bus. And, you know, cardiac arrest is just like a light switch. You turn the switch and that's it. You collapse. And now we put a plaque above the defibrillator and we hope, because, you know, Bristol City Centre, you think they'll have loads of defibrillators, but most of them are locked up in businesses. So that one is outside Turtle Bay and is available 24/7. And the date we installed it, it was a few weeks ago before the unveiling. It was actioned within 11 hours of being there, and it's been actioned about 9 times since. So.
Wow, that says something, doesn't it? You want to bring many more onto our streets too.
Yes, so I work alongside Simon Brookes from Defib for Bristol and the Great Western Air Ambulance. We tried to put as many as we can. Air Ambulance has funding for 67 defibrillators, so businesses can have them installed for free. We just ask them to cover the cost of the pads and batteries, you know, at the long run. But, you know, the more the better, because it's the first 3 to 5 minutes that is important. Every minute that goes past is a 10% less chance of survival.
Dave, let's talk to you. You know this more than anyone. A defibrillator in Warmley was used to save your life, and it was one that Carlos had just checked and had the batteries changed on.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I was just sat there with my mate Bruce Parkin next to me, and I just, well, like Carlos said, I just switched off. That was it. Total nothing.
No sign of anything before?
No, nothing at all. No warning of anything. I just killed straight over. Of course, I hit my head, but
the people around you knew where the defibrillator was. It was very close. Oh, they didn't?
Not at the time, no.
Goodness, so what happened?
Well, they got me on the floor to try CPR. That was Bruce Parkin. Pete Goodman was trying to stop the bleeding. The other chap there, Dave Roddy, actually phoned 999.
And they told you?
Yeah,
I see.
And until then, I didn't even know there was a defibrillator across the road.
It's awareness we need to keep raising, isn't it? And luckily enough, a cardiac nurse was passing.
Yes. I don't know who she was. You know, I'd like to say thank you, really.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the work that Carlos is doing
now? It's absolutely brilliant. It saved my life for a start, because Carlos looked after the defibrillator. So it's absolutely brilliant. It's going to save somebody else's lives, or several people's lives, I hope.
Carlos, it's important, isn't it, that people don't hesitate. They need to understand how to use them, so that if they find themselves in an emergency situation, there's no delay.
Yeah, so, you know, doing nothing is worse than doing something, for sure. And once you ring 999, you'll have that voice at the end of the phone to tell you what to do and not to do. They will tell you if there's a defibrillator close by. They will tell you if you should start CPR or not. That's why they ask, are the person conscious and breathing?
We've got a setup in the corner, so why don't you tell me all this when we go over there?
And, you know, they'll just, if you're on your own, they'll ask you to just stay and do CPR.
Yeah.
If you have more than one person, just shout for help. Send someone else with their phone. Do not obviously keep your phone on you and the other person rings, say where they are, and they'll send you to the defibrillator. When they give you the code to open the box, there's a PIN code. You just put 3-4 numbers in. You'll get the defibrillator out, and whatever's in that box, because sometimes the rescue kit might be separate. So on the rescue kit, you have a razor to save the chest of the person if they're airy. You'll have a pair of scissors to cut through the clothes. Just try not to cut through zips or seams.
And then
you'll have some gloves.
Pop your pads on.
Once you rip the pads off of the defibrillator, they come just on a sachet. You just rip it open. You'll have pictures on the pads to tell you where to put them. And once you press the defibrillator, it will start telling you exactly what to do as well.
Call for help. Follow instructions to apply.
So that one has a screen, but someone will just tell you all to it. I will turn that one off for a minute.
Patient's chest.
So all you have to do is follow every single command that it gives you, and that includes stand back, do it again.
Yeah, so we'll ask you to put the pads on. It'll say analyzing patient, do not touch, so you have to step back. And then you could say, shock not advised, please begin CPR. So you just put your hands in the middle of the chest, do across the nipples, in the middle, interlock your fingers, and then you just push hard and fast. And within 2 minutes, the defibrillator will say, please stand back, analyzing patient, and he will tell you shock advised or not. If he's advised, he'll say charge in. The shock button might illuminate, or if it's automatic one, just say shock in now, and he'll have to deliver the shock. You will analyze the heart again, and they'll tell you either continue CPR or not. If the person is conscious, then just put him in the recovery position. If not, just carry on.
And wait for the
until
emergency services
arrive.
to get to you. Well, thank you for laying that all out so clearly. I think a lot of people, myself included, don't know half of that. So brilliant. And what you're doing is fantastic. So thank you for coming in and sharing it.
My pleasure.
With
Thank you
us.
so
And
much.
thank you, Dave.
Right, thank you, Amanda.
Glad to see you looking so well.
Thank you.